Welcome to Maker's Corner Crafts. I'm Michelle. Today we're going to put together a budget Easter basket with some fun DIY crafts and items from Dollar Tree, Hobby Lobby, and Walmart. There's a little something for everyone. I'll be using my Cricut Maker, but you can use a Cricut Explore series machine too. If you like Cricut, vinyl, iron-on, or sublimation crafts, subscribe and hit that notification bell so you will know when I post a new video. And it really helps my channel if you hit the like button. Stick around while we put together a great budget Easter basket. The first project we're going to make is a coloring book. Then we'll make a quick name tag, and after that we'll jump into Easter stickers, and finally we'll cut and sew some cute felt bunnies. So let's get to it.
Okay, let's go ahead and open up the design in Cricut Design Space from the link that I gave you. You don't have to select Customize, but I'm going to go ahead and do so just to show you that these objects are from Cricut Access. If you don't have Cricut Access, you can buy some cute little designs from Hungry JPEG or Design Bundles. Okay, if you have a Series 3 machine, go ahead and select On Matte. We're going to make this out of cardstock or paper. And we need to switch the bottom two. We need to turn them upside down. The truck needs to go on its side. If you hold down the Shift key, I don't know if you know this or not, hold down the Shift key while you rotate. It'll do it in 45-degree or looks like 15-degree increments. Just makes it easier to switch things around if you need to do those, like if you need to turn something 90 degrees or not. And then I'm going to shift things around a little bit. Each item has a 6 by 6 inch space on my cardstock. If you do it on paper, you'll have a little less space per item, but just gives a little bit more space and breathing room. The next thing we're going to do is make it, and I'm going to select cardstock for mine. You can select Browse All Materials and go find paper if you need to use paper. And this is going to use two different pens, but I just used one pen for mine since it's just a coloring book, and I just used my black pen for both. And that's it. So now the Cricut is finishing up drawing the coloring book. This is a Cricut Maker 3. It takes about 7 minutes to get this done, so it'll take longer on the other machines. So when this gets finished, we'll fold it up. Go ahead and open up the design in Cricut Design Space and select Customize. There's 4 eggs to choose from. Go ahead and select one of the text boxes and change the name to the one you want to use. You can use multiple eggs if you've got more than one person to do a name tag for. Select the name and the egg and go up to Align and select Center horizontally to get them to line up. We're going to hide some of the eggs now. I'm only doing one, so I'm going to go over to the Layers panel, and I'm going to start hiding the eggs that I'm not using and the name Finn as well. Hide the ones that you're not going to use, and then select Make It. And you can see the registration marks. We're going to do a print and cut. Go ahead and select Continue. And I'm going to set up my printer here. I am going to select Add Bleed because we're going to be cutting around the outside of the egg. And I am going to change my printer properties. I'm going to select, I'm doing cardstock, so I'm going to be selecting my rear tray, and I'm going to be selecting a type of cardstock. High quality printing. And then I'm going to print and cut it. The Cricut is going to print out our print and cut, and it's going to look for the registration lines. They help it find out where the edge of the egg is so that it can cut it out properly. The registration lines are always going to be on a print and cut to help it find those edges, whether it's stickers or it's something like this. So just be aware, if you're not familiar with print and cut, you're going to see those each time. Go ahead and open up the design in Design Space. These stickers are from Cricut Access. We're going to select Customize. If you don't have Cricut Access, you can grab some off of Design Bundles or Hungry JPEG. They've got a lot of great stuff for not a lot of money. When these come up, I want to show you, I did this background that's 6.75 by 9.25. It just lets you organize your stickers so that they don't go outside of the boundaries. But you want to hide it after you do it, and if you notice I had a little watermark there that you need to hide as well. Okay, go ahead and make the stickers. You can see we have the registration mark, and we can move them around and give them some breathing room on the sticker page. And you'll notice again they all fit because we had that background created that was the right size. It was just a square that I had created that was 6.75 by 9.25, and we'll click continue. And we'll select the printer, and I'm going to add a bleed to this, and I am going to select my printer because I want to select the correct paper. And on my printer preferences, I'm going to select photo paper and matte, but I am using inexpensive just labels because this is for a child, just adhesive labels, not anything special, not special sticker paper. And I'm going to print, and I'm going to cut, and that's all there is to it. So the Cricut is doing the cutting of our print and cut stickers. I didn't explain this before about bleed, but bleed is an expansion of the color around the border of the stickers. Whenever you're going to cut the stickers around the border, you want to add bleed in case the cut doesn't perfectly line up to the border line. That way there are no white edges since the color expanded out a little bit. By the way, I chose Kiss Cut for these so that the stickers would stand up in the basket. I usually cut them all the way through, but then I'd need to put them in a container, and I didn't want to do that this time. So I used the washi tape setting on this one for the Kiss Cut. So we'll let the Cricut finish this up, and then we'll be done. Go ahead and open up the design in Cricut Design Space and select Customize. There's going to be 2 rabbits in here that you can make, or you can hide one and make only one. It's your choice. You can also hide the face if you don't want to make those, or you can use safety eyes instead if it's for a baby. So over in the Layers panel, you can turn them on and off if you'd like, using the little eye to hide them. I'm just going to make the pink bunny. I forgot to turn my eyes off, but I made mine without the eyes. Select on matte if you have a Series 3 machine or using felt. And I'm going to browse for my materials, and I'm using acrylic felt, so I'm going to be looking for acrylic felt here. And then I'm going to select more. Now I have to run mine through twice, so we'll get that done. One of the things that I wanted to mention was how to keep your fabric grip mat clean. You can use transfer tape and lay it down on your fabric grip mat to keep felt off of your fabric grip mat, and it'll keep it nice and clean, and then when it gets really dirty you can just pull it off and replace it. So when sewing the bunnies, I found that the blanket and the whip stitch are probably the best way to go. They're really cute, and they kind of give it that handmade look. They're not that difficult either. I'll put a link to a couple tutorials down below. And you can tell I am a mediocre sewist at best, so, you know, even if I can do it, anybody can do it. Excuse me. I thought I had white embroidery thread, but I had to go with purple to kind of make it Easter colors, so that's why they kind of look a little bit like Frankenstein's monster, but the child that I'm giving this to is very, very young, so I don't think she's going to care very much. And I stuffed as I went. I found that to be easier. These are really small, So it is easier to stuff as you go. The ears are pretty small too. So if you want to put stuffing in them, definitely stuff as you go. I left mine empty and they did just fine. So once these are done, we've done all of our handmade items and we're ready to take a look at everything that we've got, our entire haul, and after that, I'm going to put it together and show you what we've got.
So this is the completed Easter basket. We have our items from Dollar Tree and Hobby Lobby and Walmart here. There's a cute little Disney puzzle, and we have some crayons for the coloring book, and we've got this Flarp noise putty right here, and we've got another puzzle that I found at Walmart in their dollar area, and I found a bunny jump rope, and we have a Pez dispenser over here. And we also have our DIYs. We've got our coloring books. I've got 2 of them right here. And we have our stickers. We have our felt bunnies. And everything is sitting on a couple of bags of Easter grass that I got at Hobby Lobby. And all of their Easter stuff was 60% off. And I made a bow. This is some ribbon from Dollar Tree. I'm not very good at making bows, but you can make a bow or not. It's your choice. And also, if you don't want to do a tag, you can add a name in vinyl and spruce it up a little bit that way. It's all completely versatile. I got all of this for about $22, and that includes all of the leftovers, like the material for the felt and that kind of thing. So thanks y'all so much for watching. Let me know in the comments which Easter DIY is your favorite. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and that way you won't miss any videos from Maker's Corner Crafts. Bye!